Bluetooth is a connection between your phone and your vehicle to provide you with hands-free calling. In this segment, we'll go over each step on how to pair your phone, how to program a phone number, and what each function on this does. To get started, whenever you go into your phone option, you should be able to go into your settings button right here. All phones are different. However, with an iPhone, you do go to General, and then you'll go to your Bluetooth. You'll make sure that your Bluetooth is turned on with each phone that you do have. With the devices, it'll try and find it for you. This is right here on your steering column. You'll have your off-hook switch, which is to dial out, and to place calls, and also to get to your main menu screen. Your on-hook switch actually cancels whatever choices you're on once you're in the Bluetooth system, and it also hangs up a phone call. The talk guy down here is actually what's going to help you with your voice commands. Right here is we have 6 presets. These are also for your radio, but this is also for your speed dials for your Bluetooth entries. Your tune and scroll knob right here also helps you make a selection, unless it's dial by name or dial by number, in which you can push that knob in and it'll help you select that. To get started with this, we're going to go ahead and try and pair this phone. So you'll hit the off-hook switch right here.
Welcome to the hands-free phone system. The hands-free system enables usage of a mobile phone without needing to handle the phone. To operate, use voice recognition and the select knob. Before using the hands-free system, a phone needs to be paired. After pairing, to use the system, push the talk switch and say a command after the beep. Please keep in mind that the help command may be used at any time. Entering phone setup to begin the pairing process.
Now we're going to use our voice command button right here. Each time that you press it, your microphone is actually located up here, so feel free to sit comfortably in your seat, and then you'll always wait till after the beep. So right now we're going to actually do the function of pairing the phone. So I'm going to push this button after the beep, and then it's going to say wait for a command, and I'm going to say pair phone. Pair phone.
Pair. Push the talk switch and say a name for the phone.
At this point you'll say your name. Brittany. Brittany.
Sounds too much like. Repeat.
Sometimes you'll run into this problem as well. Try to enunciate and use different syllables and stuff, so you could use your first and last name. Brittany Pike. Brittany Pike.
Push the talk switch and say confirm.
Confirm.
To use the internal Bluetooth audio player feature of the phone, say internal audio. Otherwise, say phone only.
If you do use music from your phone, you'll say internal audio. If you don't, then you will say phone only. For this time, we're just going to say phone only. So you press this again, wait till after the beep. Phone only.
Phone only. Push the talk switch and say confirm.
Confirm.
Ready for phone pairing. Please use the phone to connect it to the hands-free system. The passkey for the phone is 2708. Searching.
Now it's searching for the devices. So we've got the hands-free right here for the caller multimedia. You're going to press that, and then you're going to enter in the PIN 2708, and then pair, and then it'll be connected.
The phone is paired. Push the talk switch and say pair phone or set passkey.
We're going to get out of the system right now so I can show the main commands.
Cancelled.
The main command list is dial by name, dial by number, redial, phone book, setup, and callback. With dial by name, you'll actually use that from making an outgoing phone call from a phone book entry that you've added in, which we'll do next. Dial by number is whenever you use an outgoing phone call specifically using a number. Callback is for the last incoming call that was received. Redial for the last outgoing call placed. Phone book is where you actually add, edit, delete, and change anything for your phone book entries and your speed dials. And then we also have setup. And setup, you can go in and change the guidance volume, different setting of your pass keys, etc., etc. So to get to our main menu again, we're going to press the off-hook switch right here.
Menu. Available commands are dial by name, dial by number, redial, callback, phone book, and setup. Always available commands are repeat, go back, cancel, and help.
With this option, what we're going to actually want to do is add a phone book entry. You can again use this right here, but I'm also going to show you in different segments how to pull this and push the knob. So right here we're going to say phone book by pressing this. Phone book.
Phone book. Please push the talk switch and say add entry, change name, delete entry, list names, set speed dial, or delete speed dial.
You can also scroll this knob right here and see where it says add entry. We've got our different choices right here. If I go back to add entry and push in, it's going to add
How
that.
will the number be entered? Push the talk switch and say by voice, by phone, or call history.
Always say by voice, so we'll switch that again.
Voice
Push that
entry.
in.
Push the talk switch and say the number.
At this option right here, you cannot scroll over. You have to actually press the talk button. Again, wait till after the beep and then say the name. Alexa.
+7. To store, push the talk switch and say confirm. Otherwise, continue adding numbers or say go back or delete.
I actually messed up on that part. We're supposed to add in the number first, so I'm going to say go back. Go back.
Go back. The last number said have been removed. Push the talk switch and say the number.
1-312-404-1470.
1-3-1-2-4-0-4-1-4-7-0. To store, push the talk switch and say confirm.
Confirm.
Push the talk switch and say a name.
Alexa. Alexa.
Push the talk switch and say confirm.
Confirm.
Stored. To register this as a speed dial entry, push the talk switch and say set speed dial. Otherwise, say confirm.
We're going to actually set her as a speed dial. I'm going to choose her as number 1, so I'm going to push this and say set speed dial. Set speed dial.
Set speed dial. Push the preset button to assign to
Alexa.
Preset 1 is now assigned. Returning to the phone book. Phone book. Please push the talk switch and say add entry.
Okay.
Cancel.
Now I'm going to show you how to dial out by a name. So we're going to press this
Main
off hook
menu.
switch again.
Available commands are dial by name, dial by number, redial, callback, phone book, and setup.
We're going to say
Always
dial by
available
name.
Commands are repeat, go back, cancel, and help.
Dial by name.
Dial by name. Please push the talk switch and say the stored name or say list names.
Alexa. Alexa.
Push the off hook switch to dial. Otherwise, push the talk switch and say dial
So
or
we're going
go back.
to push the off hook switch.
Dialing.
And then you'll actually be able to hear it through the speakers. You can also control the volume of the actual call right here on your handset. And we'll go ahead and hang that up for you as well. Now, whenever an incoming call is coming in, you can answer it using this button, this off hook switch button as well. To get back to the main menu, we're going to go through setup and we're going to do the guidance volume change for you.
Dial by name, dial by number.
We can also scroll through right here. We're going to push setup.
Please push the
If you ever want to pair another phone, you'll go to phone setup.
Push
Pair phone.
Push the talk switch and say a name for the phone.
We can always go back as well.
Phone setup. Push setup. Please push the talk switch and say security, phone setup, or Bluetooth audio setup.
To get to our system setup, we'll scroll through. System setup.
System setup.
And then you're going to go to your guidance volume.
Guidance will be at this volume. Guidance.
Select whichever one you want.
Guidance will be at this volume. System setup.
And push it in.
Please select cancel.
To cancel out again. And then really quickly to show you how to use your speed dial function. We'll press the off hook switch,
Main menu.
that button, and then that button again. And then to hang up, we just press that button right there. And basically that's it for the basics of that. Other helpful tools, if you go to www.toyota.com/owners or www.toyota.com/html/Bluetooth, both of these websites are very useful. If you go to the manuals, there's easy to follow product videos on there, how-tos, and frequently asked questions. That's it. I flipped up on that one part, but everything else look okay though, you think?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, see though, it's just like you do it so much that I know what to do each time. It's just like, ugh.